This is crazy, but a lot of people want to quit tracking macros. They're just scared. They don't know what to do instead. And so in this video, I'm actually going to give a full breakdown of how we helped Haley Adams quit tracking for good while still looking lean, feeling strong, hitting PRs, and obviously recently qualified for the CrossFit Games 2025. Now, I know a lot of you are in a place where you have different reasons that you're looking to quit tracking macros. And so step number one is we have to define why do we want to quit tracking macros. For some people, they're tired of playing Tetris in MyFitnessPal all the time. Other people are tired of eating the boring same old meals every single day. And then others become obsessive. If they don't hit the perfect gram, they feel like they failed, they sabotage themselves. And then last, a lot of people just feel like they can't stay consistent with it. It feels like a part-time job to track and then keep trying to do it during the weekend. And so they fall off and on and they're getting random results. Step two is we have to start understanding what enough food looks like. I don't like to quit cold turkey tracking, and this is exactly what we did with Haley. We went from tracking some meals, but not all of her meals. For the meals that we were tracking, we were understanding, well, what was the protein content in that meal? What was the fat content in that meal? What was the carb content in that meal? And then start to familiarize yourself with the portions and how that meal made you feel from a performance perspective and a feeling satiating perspective. I personally recommend not tracking breakfast. Breakfast is one of the easiest meals to understand, like based on portions. And then from there, you can start tracking less and less meals over time. Next is focusing on meal timing. So many of us are fueling properly, but don't take the time to actually recover from our workouts, which is dangerous. It's not good. And so in order to make sure you're doing this, focusing on meal timing is key. I'm going to give a couple tips here of what we do in our program for meal timing and specifically carbohydrate timing. So as we know, our three macros: protein, carbs, and fats. For protein, we don't need to time protein. We just need to consistently eat it throughout the day. We make sure and ensure we get enough protein during the day and we're not trying to play catch up. Next is carbs. Carbohydrates are our WOD energy, very important macronutrient for fueling and recovering. So I personally have a lot of my clients doing 70% of their carbohydrate amount around their workout. This helps solidify not only feeling good during the workout, but getting your recovery process started right after. Lastly, fats and veggies. Fats and veggies digest very slowly. So I recommend doing the opposite of carbs and incorporating 70% of your fats and vegetables away from the time that you work out. So starting to focus more on meal timing gets our mind away from hitting the gram perfectly, and therefore can put us in a better situation to eventually not have to track ever again. Next, focus on food quality. A lot of us can reach our goals without actually having to track a single thing if we just improved our total food composition. Food composition is the types of food we're choosing. We can get carbohydrates from cake, or we can get carbohydrates from banana. We know the banana is way more satiating and way more nutrient dense. And so making the choice to choose the banana more often than not is going to be way better for you long term. So for those of you that don't know the food composition that you need to eat and what foods to pick from, we actually build out a full blueprint system for you, which is a personalized plan telling you exactly when to eat, how much to eat, all throughout the day. And so if that's something you're interested in, there's a link below in the description where you can join our group coaching program. If you're ready for one-on-one coaching and accountability, you can go ahead and look at the description below as well to learn more. So let's move on to our next tip. Next is understanding the portions. And I'm going to give you guys a little breakdown as to what we do in our program using our macro cheat sheet. Our macro cheat sheet shows you how to go from the food to the macro to the portion size. So on the macro cheat sheet, you have a list of proteins, carbs, fats, vegetables, and some additional food choices as well as intra-workout carbohydrates. Now for protein, all you need to do is understand that 4 ounces, which is 25 grams, is the size of your palm. So you want shrimp? Great. Put a portion of shrimp on your plate. That's 25 grams. Next is carbohydrates. Almost all carbohydrates are 40 grams per cup, which is the size of a baseball. 40 grams carbohydrates, rice, potatoes, you name it, most are 40 grams. 20 grams would be fruit. Fruit is a little bit lower calorie, and therefore a cup of fruit is 20 grams instead of 40. Really easy to understand. Just cut it in half if you're deciding as fruit for your carb choice for a particular meal. Last is fat. 1 thumb is equal to 15 grams. You can also use 1/4 of a cup when it comes to nuts and seeds, and it's a really easy way to understand what your portion sizes need to be and give yourself that grace. Those are my best tips for you guys. Now, if you're looking to understand better what you need to do to understand these portions, and you've tried all of this already, but you're still really frightened and scared to quit tracking on your own, go ahead and click the link in the description below. You'll learn more about our team. You can join our group coaching program, one-on-one coaching program, get some accountability, and if not, follow on Instagram, get some free guides, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And of course, YouTube wants you to watch this video next.